You will need a real ID to travel by air.
Politicians push government IDs, and many want more. Will we become like Europe? There, many politicians push government-mandated digital IDs that tie your identity to nearly everything you do.
Putting an end to anonymity.
You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID.
Many American tech leaders like it too. The second richest man in the world is blunt about why.
Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on.
We want everyone to be a sheep and just conform and toe the line and never push back. That is a recipe for disaster and totalitarianism.
Naomi Brockwell, who runs this tech privacy channel, says government-mandated digital IDs are dangerous.
Privacy is not about hiding, it's about an individual's right to decide for themselves who gets access to their data. And what a digital ID will do is it will strip individuals of that choice.
A lot of countries are already imposing these digital IDs. You have the UK, Australia, Switzerland.
Switzerland will introduce an electronic ID.
Is this the wave of the future?
This is the way of the entire globe, all moving towards centralized data hubs. That gets really scary for individual liberty.
I already have a government-issued ID. Why is a digital one worse?
It connects everything, your financial decisions, to your social media posts, to your likes, to the things that you're watching, to the places that you're going. You won't be able to voice things anonymously online anymore. Everything you say will be tied back to who you are.
Governments do say they have a good reason for it.
The Prime Minister believes this is an important weapon in his armoury to tackle illegal immigration.
It's going to save us all and we'll be happier and we'll have rainbows and sunshine forever. And the problem is they end up being tools for control.
But digital ID backers say the new ID will make things easier for us.
It means that you can access your own money, make payments so much more easily.
These digital IDs will just be so convenient.
Really convenient until they're not. Until those services start saying, no, you can't use our system.
Hundreds of police officers moved in on protesters in Ottawa.
We've already seen governments do just that.
If your truck is being used in these protests, your corporate accounts will be frozen.
Even without a digital ID, Canada was able to punish truckers who protested COVID vaccine mandates.
They locked up my personal and trucking business accounts.
With a digital ID, politicians could do that much more easily.
You're essentially putting a giant target on every aspect of your life, bundling it all together, wrapping up in a nice bow and saying, here, if you want to control me, just untie this. That's essentially what a digital ID is.
Now, in the US,
you have states already voting to put permission slips in front of websites to say you need to provide government documentation before you can access this social media platform.
Now you need an ID to watch porn, but no ID to vote.
Proponents say this will protect kids.
Age verification is the best way to protect children from online harms.
Unfortunately, politicians just can't promise that it will only ever be used for that. You always have governments with these great sounding bills that are called the "Let's stop all the bad people doing all the bad things" bill. And people say, well, I want to stop all the bad people doing all the bad things. But what they're voting for is a system of control and oppression.
Elites seem excited about this control.
It is very necessary for financial services. But not only, it's also good for school enrollment, it's also good for health, who actually got a vaccination or not.
All of the books you want to read and the things you want to eat and the places you want to go, all of this suddenly becomes part of a permissioned system. And you will be ranked based on past activities that you've undertaken and choices that you've made.
China already does that.
Everywhere she goes, Ouyang Haoyu is followed. What she buys, how she behaves, is tracked and scored.
Some Chinese people claim they like it.
I think being ranked is a good thing.
It forces us to be well behaved.
If they're not,
the cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens.
Those with low social credit scores can be denied entry into schools or lose access to travel.
He tried to buy a train ticket and was told he was banned from traveling.
Do we look like China? No.
It's a reason some Europeans resist these IDs.
Everybody knows that if you have all of your information in one place, then you are a slave. You have no freedom of privacy, no freedom of speech, no freedom of nothing.
It makes you super easy to target. It makes you super easy to silence if suddenly you become problematic. Whoever controls that data has a lot of power, and we're simply handing it to them. People need to be aware that they have no control over who will get access to this tool and who will control this tool in future.
Facebook, Google, Chase Bank, they already have my data. Shouldn't I trust my government more?
Governments, unlike companies, can throw you in jail.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
It's not conspiracy, it's already happening.
This is one of 30 arrests a day for social media posts.
In Great Britain, politicians already arrest people for speech they don't like. And sadly, the US is moving in that direction. All right, but this is America. We're not going to become China.
We are skyrocketing towards that direction. The surveillance infrastructure we're trying to put in place in the United States is heading directly towards where China currently is.
So what can we do about it?
People need to be reminded that they're empowered to actually affect that change. They can reach out to representatives. They can push back, protect themselves, and not build this infrastructure in the first place.
Exactly. Because once we hand politicians that power, they can use it for anything. Would you like to work with us and make a video like this? Apply to be a Stossel TV fellow. You can get the details here.